Welcome back, guys, to SwissWatchExpo. My name is Vlad, and today we're going to compare and see the differences between those two iconic chronographs that happens to come with the green dials, which is the most popular color nowadays. Welcome back, guys. Vlad from SwissWatchExpo, and today we're going to take a look at two iconic chronographs from Rolex and Omega, the Daytona versus Speedmaster. Those watches not very similar to each other. The only real comparable things about them is the green dials, but I really want to show them both to kind of see where you land up in your thoughts about those two watches. So let's probably start with Daytona, a little bit more familiar watch in our inventory. This watch have a nickname of John Mayer's. Famous musician that actually named it, dropped this watch on one of the name dropped this watch on one of his interviews for Dinky. He was talking about the value of this watch before it was so popular. At a certain point on the market, this watch was trading over $200,000, but right now you can pick it up from SwissWatchExpo for much more affordable price. So when we're talking about Daytona, it's have a very long heritage with racing. So we're talking about very bright green dial with sunburst effect. It's have a lot of accents in red on this watch, and also very big hands and hour markers. So you can actually read the time, you can read the chronograph subdials and everything. This watch comes with the 4130 movement from Rolex. It has 72-hour power reserve, and this is the first automatic chronograph movement from Rolex. They introduced it in 2000, and this was a workhorse for older Daytonas for very, very long time. Beautiful timepiece. It's as all Rolex sport models comes on a bracelet, but it's also strap monster. So if you want to put it on a rubber strap, on a leather strap, it will look fantastic with it. 40mm automatic movement, most robust and reliable chronographs on the market out there. So if you are a fan of this watch, we have it in SwissWatchExpo. We have it in both mint and unworn condition, so you can decide which one you will prefer. But when we come to the new arrival in our inventory personally, we're talking about the Speedmaster in MoonShine Gold. This watch was introduced very recently. The MoonShine Gold overall, this alloy was presented in Omega in 2019. It's a beautiful combination that helps the color of the gold stay much longer on the watch and not patinate over the time. It's a classic Speedmaster, so all the essentials of this watch is there. So it's come with manual winding movement, it's come 42mm case size. In this case, we have it on this beautiful leather strap. It's actually kind of like between the green and brown in terms of the color. But this watch also is available on the bracelet. So if you are looking for the bracelet option, I'm sure we'll find it one day for you. In terms of the dial, it's much more classic watch. So with Daytona, we're trying to be more modern and more racing, more accents, brighter color. With the Speedmaster, it's much more subtle green color. It's have this beautiful gold tone to the all printing and hour markers, small hour markers, smaller hands. And what's the most beautiful about this watch is the step dial. So the minute marker around the dial and the subdials are a little bit lower than the overall dial, so that's give you like this beautiful volume to the dial. The most important thing to talk about this watch is basically the movement. So this is also newly introduced 3861 caliber from Omega. It's have 50-hour power reserve. They work on all the things for their manual winding movement. So it's the most recent and the most advanced manual winding movement from Omega that they created, and they put in all their new moon watches and the specific timepiece. So what is your thoughts about those two watches? Very beautiful pieces, and I'm sure that one of them are in one side and one of you in another side. So please let us know. Just post some comments about this debate, and we'll be happy to see you back at SwissWatchExpo.